Hello, friends. Whoever's on here today, thank you for watching. So happy that you're here, and just a reminder of how worthy and awesome you are. And I'm grateful that you decided to click on here, and hopefully, it inspires and really reflects back to you whatever you needed to hear at this moment, what's needed to be in your awareness. So, today I wanted to talk a little bit about self-compassion and how that is very necessary in this world at this time. And it's always been necessary. I believe that if you have self-compassion, then you can have more compassion towards others, and not just people, more compassion in the way that you even look at animals, or the way that you walk in this world. For example, there was a time where there's some people who throw trash on the ground, on the earth, and I believe that these people they don't have any awareness about the earth being a part of them. Like, the more you feel connected within, then you start to gain more awareness and feel connected to the outside, the world around you, the earth. And I believe too that this has a lot to do with compassion. So I think that this example just gives you just a very practical look at, I believe that if we had more compassion with ourselves, then our perspectives could be different in our relationship, the way that we respond and react to each other or different situations, and as well as different situations that happens within ourselves. So a lot of us are on a self-help journey, and throughout that there are different things that come up for us that maybe we thought that we got over. For example, maybe you felt as though something that you judged before, you felt as though you got over that, or a situation happened in your past and you felt like you got over it, you were over it, and then it came back up for you, and there was a sense of, oh, I'm so annoyed with myself for still thinking about this, or still having this fear, or still being concerned about this situation, or still this person came across my mind and it brought up feelings of annoying or frustrating feelings, and I thought I was over that person. Maybe even about yourself, you've been feeling as though I can't shake this feeling of deep sadness and this emotional wave where I just feel somewhat of almost like a depressed state, and I'm getting so frustrated with myself. And I think there are definitely ways that is probably a belief behind these feelings that are coming up, and they are there to probably show you something about yourself, or show you something that you need to look at. And there are still opportunities to grow. And I wonder if we had a little bit more compassion for ourselves in those situations, and realizing that these are still opportunities, that we are still human, and it's okay to not be perfect and happy-go-lucky all the time, then we probably would be a lot happier. Because we will be okay with, okay, I'm not always going to be happy-go-lucky. I'm going to have feelings. I'm human. And I wonder if when we also accept that, then we can be more accepting of other people, have more compassion for others, because they are doing the best that they can at the consciousness that they're at. And I used to hear that and be like, oh, like not all the time. People do things on purpose, intentionally, and blah, 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 right? But still recognize that people are still doing the best at the consciousness that they are. It doesn't excuse certain behaviors. No, it doesn't. But I think we always have to come back to ourselves and not allow the outside of our world to disrupt our center. Now, maybe our outside world will show us and reflect back to us something we need to look at, but it does not demean who we are. We are still worthy, and we deserve to love ourselves, to have compassion, and we can still have the ability to trust ourselves and trust our intuition, and we still deserve our desires. So this video is just a quick reminder that no matter where you are in your feelings or emotions or where you are in life, the desires that you have, there's a reason why you have those. They want you to. They do. And it is available for you, even when it doesn't seem like it. And maybe there's some patterns that you're working through that just keeps on happening over and over again. Yes, this pattern is trying to show you something, but it doesn't make you less worthy right now at this moment. And if we all can just take a moment and just truly find that compassion, be willing to ask ourselves the questions, and at the same time still love ourselves regardless. That is the sweet spot. So anyways, let me know what you thought of this video. Maybe even give me a time where you really gave yourself compassion on a particular situation and how it showed up for you on your outer world. Or maybe something that you may be struggling with right now and you need some support in. And if you don't mind sharing, that would be wonderful, because we can be a support system for each other, and the community is really important. And if you don't notice, sometimes relating with others really can help us feel as though we can make it through, and which you can. You can make it through. It's possible. You are still here, and you are here for a reason. I don't care what anyone said, even yourself. You are here for a reason. You are worthy, and that desire that you want wants you to. So, love on yourself, have compassion with yourself, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.